Hey guys, it's Brice Purton, and welcome back to my week 2 of my customized Candido program. You can see I'm doing legs. I did a set of 10 reps at 92.5 kilos. That was pretty hard. And then I'm doing some extra volume squats, which I raised the weight to 95 kilos and doing 5 sets of 3 reps. As you can see, my depth is pretty good. It's below parallel. I'll slow down the next clip and pause it at the bottom so you can see my bottom position. My back's tight, good depth below parallel, which is what you want to be aiming for. At least a parallel below, so you can get that stretch in your quads, and that stimulates better growth than just half repping or quarter repping. Next, you can see we're bench pressing. Next day, I do my legs push pull. So this is my push day, which starts off with my bench press, 92.5 kilos for 10, and then I'll go to 7.5. This weight's up since last week, and I didn't record my last clip, which you'll be able to see. Well, you won't be able to see it because I didn't record it. I'll just let this play out. And here we have overhead press. I love my overhead press. I actually prefer it over the bench press. I don't usually bench press that much, but I figured, coming back to training, I'd give bench press a go and maybe put overhead press aside for the matter and just have it as a secondary accessory movement. And then after the 6th week, maybe I'll focus on it again and start moving some heavier weight. My max on my overhead press before was 82.5 kilos, and so I'd love to get it to 90 kilos. And eventually my goal, like I said last video, is 100 kilos. And yeah, that'd be awesome. 2 plates. Well, in Australia it's a little under in America because the U is pounds. So in Australia, 2 plates is 100 kilos or 220 pounds, and in America it's 225 pounds. And here you can see I'm doing planche leans. You can see the clip. I'm showing a guy named Monster doing a full planche, and this is the goal. I think this is an amazing and very impressive skill to have. Just the incredible amount of upper body strength and core strength, and just your body control that you need to hold that movement. You need balance, incredible shoulder strength and everything. It's just very impressive, and I really want to do it. It's going to take up to a year and even more to get to that stage. I don't even get to that stage. Not everyone can. It takes a lot of dedication, a lot of hard work, but consistency is the key. So next we have that pull day where I'm doing block pulls, which is easier than a normal deadlift because you have the weight raised. It lowers the ROM, range of movement, and so that you can move heavier weights. But what it really does, it allows you to focus on your lockout, so at the top position, being able to straighten out your knees, hips, and shoulders, so they're on a straight line. So as you can see, is this I'm using 180 kilos for 6 reps for 2 sets. And then after this, to supplement, I'll be doing deficit deadlifts, where you stand on a higher platform and the bar is lower, so that you increase the range of movement, which allows you to actually focus more on the floor, getting the bar off the floor. So these 2 exercises are great accessories to your deadlift, and they'll allow you to really focus on your weak spots within the deadlift. I like to do both, and so that it supplements it, because I really love these exercises. Next you'll be seeing me doing dumbbell rows. Just for 8 reps at 40 kilos. I do, I think, 4 sets of these. I didn't actually say that on the overhead title, which I just noticed, but I'm not going to be bothered to fix it. So here you can see me doing tuck front lever holds, just 6 sets for 10 seconds, so a total of 60-second holds. I'm not very good at these, but over time I will get better and hopefully get that full tuck lever, which will be awesome. Uneven pull-ups, I'd really love to get a 1-arm pull-up, and that's why I'm doing these. It allows you to focus more onto one arm than the other because you have it higher, and so when you get up to the top position, you're almost all pulling with the 1 arm. And so you eventually just lower the other ring further and further down until you're almost completely doing a 1-arm pull-up. And so then you start doing negatives to the 1-arm pull-up, and eventually you get the 1-arm pull-up, which would be great. And here I'm just doing some pull-ups on the rings. I'm quite tired by now, as you can see. I'm struggling to get all the reps. And we're back to our leg day. Pretty much a copy of the other day, but here I've upped our weight. I'll be doing a set of 10 at 95.2 no, 95 kilos, which is very difficult for me. It was very hard to get those last reps. But I'm making good progress. This actually, if I put this into one of those strength calculators you can find online, it puts my max at like 130 kilos, which, you know, is awesome. If I can be getting like back to a 130 to 140 kilo squat after these 6 weeks, that'd be really awesome after. I used to have a 140 kilo squat, but then it went back down to 115 when I came back after those 8 months I took off. And so if I can get back to that level of strength, that'd be awesome after 6 weeks. That's pretty good progress, you know. Because I previously had that strength before, it's easier to gain back than if you never had that before. But hopefully I'll be able to go further, you know, beyond what my strength was before. So here you can see my back off sets. I lowered the weight by 5 kilos, so I'm doing 90 kilos for 10 sets of 3 reps. Now this is really hard. This right here, what you're seeing is set 5, and the last clip will be the last set, so the 10th set. And it's getting really hard. My legs were definitely hurting, and I actually didn't do any rack squats after this like I normally do. Yeah, and I just did a few accessories and then went home. Here we back to my push day. This I actually recorded my last set this time, so you'll be able to see the 82.5 kilos for 8 reps. It's quite difficult. It was much easier on the previous day, on Tuesday. So this is on Friday. I train 6 days a week and take the Sunday off. So it's Monday push, Monday's legs, Tuesday's push, and then Wednesday's pull, and then it repeats. Thursday's legs, Friday is push, and Saturday is pull. And then I upload these videos on Sunday, my time. Here we'll be able to see my 82.5 kilos. So my form isn't that great, but I'm trying to keep it, you know, stable. You know, keeping my the bar level and my arms pushing evenly, which is pretty difficult because my right arm is my more prominent arm. It's stronger by a little bit, and that little imbalance I need to work on. So I do some, you know, unilateral. I need to do some unilateral pushing. So maybe dumbbell shoulder presses and stuff like that. Here we can see when we're doing overhead presses, I actually raised the weight to 50 kilos because I noticed 40 kilos is going up too easy. So instead of it being like a max of like 60 kilos, a training max, it's up to like 67.5 kilos. And I'm back to doing my planche leans. And that pretty much finishes the day what I did. I also did other stuff that I don't record, such as dips and such. So here I'm back to doing deadlifts, just regular deadlifts off the ground. No block pulls, no deficits, just regular deadlifts. And I've upped this from last week, which was 145 kilos to 150 kilos. It's still pretty easy for me, but that's the point of this program. It starts off easy and then starts getting harder throughout the weeks. I'm only on to week 2, so we'll see how much progress I can make. My form, you know, maybe there's some errors in it. I'm trying to, you know, keep my back all tight, my core tight, my posterior chain tight, which is, you know, your lower back, your hamstrings, your glutes, all that. And having a strong deadlift form, which will allow me to pull heavier weight off the ground. Back to doing one-arm pull-ups. Not one-arm pull-ups, uneven pull-ups to get the one-arm pull-up. After my workout, I went and did some muscle-ups just for fun, but I only got 2 reps. I failed the third. I was pretty tired after my workout, so that's all I could manage. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. That's been it for this week. I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you like this, and tune in for more.